So is this like how close I should be to the mic?
Oh, we feel
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm excited for you. Just relax.
So if I talk like this, they'll be able to hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Shoot, I gotta. I don't know. Maybe it's this way. It's kind of lit.
So during this part, we just don't really talk.
for this game, I would have no other partner. I want you. Just do it.
Welcome to Blue Lane Field at Mission Station for today's contest.
So imagine this. That same track that I ran. The stadium was same amount of distance, right? Each side of the stadium was like if it was like a football stadium, each stadium had like 4 people in that. It was a bunch of people. Yeah. Wow. I got a dog. I like it.
Number 9, Ian McNabb. Number 65, Darren Johnson. Number 53, Jacob Barnes. Number 4, Max Hannard. Number 75, Andrew Kenny. Number 8, Logan Stevens. And number 32, Jaden Hudson. So number 32 is not on your team.
Welcome everybody to Bishop Stadium this evening. It is just about 7 o'clock and we have an electric matchup coming your way today. For the Manhattan Indians here at home for the home opener facing the Derby Panthers. So that was the coin toss. We're trying to figure out who got the toss there. I'm not sure. I feel like we were cheering, so maybe we deferred there. Manhattan defers, I think. Maybe gets his second half. So we're just moments away from kickoff here at Bishop Stadium to open up against the Derby Panthers, who, by the way, had opportunities last year with the roster they had to go to state. They just were dealing with a lot of injuries, a lot of tired players. I mean, it was just hard for them, and the path they had to get. Last time they met, MHS and Derby last year to open the season. On the road in Derby, MHS beat Derby for the first time on their home turf in a long time, and he missed his game-winning field goal, was actually blocked at overtime, so he has some bad blood with the Indians. Here we go. Crowd on their feet, and Jess is set to kick it away from the left hash of the 40. And here we go. That one is high in the air. And here we go. Indians look to take it upfield. He's got a seam, and he will be pulled down just inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. Big time play.
Takes the ball from the 10, gets out to the 28-yard line. Tackled by number 2, Diego.
And here we go. One of the most experienced offensive lines leading the way for MHS, but a new quarterback. Instead of Keenan Sharts, it's number 14, Carter Aslan. He's a junior, and he's got something up his sleeve today. Here he is in shotgun. It's Aslan at the 23. Sends a man in motion across to the left. Here's a snap. Aslan's first play on varsity. They do a little screen. Kicks it out. Up the sideline and thrown out of bounds just around the 40-yard line.
A good gain there.
That's going to be Charles Morgan, number 5. He is going to have to step up this season offensively if this MHS team wants to repeat. We lost a lot of running backs, a lot of our offensive players, including our star quarterback, Keenan Sharts. But now, Charles Morgan enters the scene for MHS, and it's going to be fun. Big time gain there. 1st and 10 from the 39. Aslan sends a man in motion. It's Jaden Hudley, number 23. He'll give it to Morgan up the middle. Moving around, and he is stuffed at the line. Maybe gets 1. They're going to give him 2 yards on the carry. So far, they do a pass and a run, trying to get Aslan kind of into this offense, release some pressure off his shoulders.
Yeah. At the moment, something they really don't want to do is turn the ball over. So just being consistent on each play and trying to get downfield is what they'll want to do here.
Yeah, 100% agree. With a young quarterback, turning the ball over is crucial. If you have less turnovers with the quarterback and you protect him with your offensive line, you're going to succeed more. Here's Aslan. Morgan is sent in motion to the left, and they have great protection there. Plenty of time for Aslan. That ball is dropped by Jaden Hudley.
Incomplete pass. Looked like it was kind of a loose spiral on the throw there.
Aslan, 1 of 2 already. That's okay, though. They're easing him into this offense. This is the first drive of the season. You're going to have some, kinks that need to be fixed and some switches that need to be turned on. But right now, Carter Aslan looking okay for this Indians offense, and he has some big shoes to fill. They break the huddle. Hudley and Newby out to the left. Lone wide receiver. Aiden Jones out to the right. Aslan sends Morgan left. They're doubles. Ooh, Aslan up the middle. And he will be dropped just short. What a tackle in open field. He's going to be about 2 yards to the line to gain. And it's going to be 4th and 2 from about I think it's going to be 47. Yes, correct. It's the 47-yard line. I'm interested to see what they do here. You think they go for it here early on?
I would punt. But what do you think?
I don't know. The offense looks like they're still out there. They're lining up for it. Maybe they're going to be bold here. Maybe they try to get him to jump.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Aslan looks like with Morgan to his right. Hudley actually out on the line off the ball as a wide receiver. Newby. Oh, they're going to happens.
Here's our first look of the Indians' defense this season.
And there's Derek Hubbard right up the gap. A big transfer from another Wichita school. He has been huge in the postseason for them during their training. He's been a big highlight for Derby. Everybody's been hype on him, and it shows right there. He just got a gain of 4 just out the gate. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 5. That's a gain of 5. And they're all the way up to the 11. Hubbard in the backfield. They're going to pass, and they will complete that for a first down. And Derby will move Derby Panthers, but they get out of it. That's something I remember from Braxton Clark last year. His elusiveness in the pocket is incredible. Here's Clark in the pistol. Hubbard to his right. He'll call for it, and he'll fake it on a play action, and they get across for another first down. Derby rolling on this first drive. 2 first downs, and Clark looks great.
Yeah, he really threw a dart there. Went right to him. He got enough yards to get that first down. Well played by the Derby offense.
That's Colton Rudy, the receiver on that end, number 4, on big-time reception to pick up a first down. Here it is from the 37, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hubbard, and Braxton Clark looks really good early on here. Has completed almost all his passes, I think. Here's Clark again. He'll fake the pitch, left-handed quarterback. Hit on the throw. Great defense by Dunnigan on the outside. I believe that's Dunnigan. Is that number 20? Excuse me, that's Jonathan Willie on the outside. Big time hit, and that's going to be about a gain of 4, I think. Braxton Clark was hit on that play.
Yeah, quite a bit of pressure there. He got it out for a catch.
Derby doing some hurry up here. Braxton Clark, number 3 on your screen. In the pistol, 3 yards deep. Hubbard 5 yards deep, right to his, just a little bit to his right, behind him. Looking over to the sideline. Colton Rudy, far into your screen, has been big tonight already. Look to him here. From the pistol is Clark. Here's a snap. Clark works back to his left, and he's sacked. What a play. Braxton Clark goes down for a big time. It'll be a timeout call. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to MHS Sports on MHS Student Media. Third and 15 from the 47 for the Panthers. We're back after timeout. And here's Clark, number 3, rolling to his left. Has a lot of grass, but he'll throw it. And broken up. Big time play. I think number 24 is J.J. Dunnigan, the sophomore, getting some varsity snaps. And it will send the Derby punting team out to the field. How about that defense right there?
That defense, man, they just cover those guys. And the Derby Panthers have been getting down the field, but now it's Manhattan High's time to stop them here.
I wholeheartedly agree. Manhattan gets out of a little bit of a pickle there. They were kind of getting driven on there, but Derby gets stopped by this defense. This defense looks poised, even with the young guys. J.J. Dunnigan making a big play on that 3rd down and 15. Here's Jessup to kick it. Plenty of time to get that out, and it's going to roll. And they'll call Peter to get away from it, and it bounces backwards just inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Indians will pick up their offense to start their second drive of the night. Now, I'm very excited to get to see Carter Aslan and the crew get out there, but you can't have an offense without the offensive line. Let's talk about this insane senior offensive line. They have Jared Johnson at tackle, Andrew Kinney at tackle, and the new addition, Troy Medlin in there. Medlin, and it looks like possibly 3rd and 6, This is going to be a big one right here. They need to get a completion or a first down.
Third and 6. I'd like to see a pass here. I think that would be a great way to pick up the first down.
Definitely a pass. Maybe you get some screen action going. I think they're going to maybe try to take some 5-and-out routes and then try to get upfield like they did earlier on. A beautiful play. And Aslan gets to use his wheels again. Big time rush for Aslan up to the 47. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Aslan sends a man in motion. Morgan cuts upfield and still moving, and big time rush for Morgan.
Oh, for sure.
Stadium right now, every play gets silent, and it's just nobody knows what's going to happen. You can tell this is kind of becoming a rivalry between these two teams, and it's so fun to watch. And
versatile players on your roster, they just matter for your team.
I think Easton Splain actually was one of the quarterbacks in the postseason game last year when Braxton Clark got injured. He came in and threw a couple of passes, had some good balls, but back on defense. Give it to him. We'll see how they mark this. It's big time rush. Morgan looks good so far.
1:30 remaining in the quarter.
The state, not just 6A, all class sizes, Derby, one of the best defenses in the state of Kansas. I mean, you got to ease him in, maybe get him running. Once he gets that confidence, boom, you got it. And here's Aslan. Ooh, beautiful lateral backwards, but he's going to be just lost of yards, I think. Great coverage for Derby all around. Aslan had nowhere to run, so he threw it behind him. Maybe gained like a half yard there, but still, that actually might take us up to the end of the first quarter. We got 20 seconds here. We'll see if they want to get a playoff.
Third down and a long 5.
It looks like the Indians are going to let it go to the second quarter. Wow, what a quarter. 0-0 on the board. Not what we were expecting early on. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 18-yard line for the Indians in Derby territory. Maybe they get a field goal. But that's the first quarter for you. This is you're watching MHS Sports on MHS.
I don't know this business.
Are we live right now?
How's it going? This is a good spot. I like it.
It's nice. The field goal unit comes out here. Might get to see a new kicker today.
Yeah.
Number 14, Carter Adams. Number 5, Charles Morgan. Tackle Quigley, no gain. By number 20, James Middlebrook. And number 56, Chris Pasquale.
I think they're going to bring out a kicker here. I would assume so. Maybe they go for it down here. Maybe they have no fear, but I would assume they bring out a kicker, surely. Yeah, they're bringing out Clayton Corner, the long snapper. So I think, yeah, the Indians are going to take a timeout. A little bit of a miscommunication there. The long snapper, Clayton Corner, was out on the field, but they didn't actually have their kicker out there, so can't really kick a field goal without a kicker.
Yeah.
So far, has it been what you expected?
I mean, there's been some action, no scoring yet.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll see that pretty soon here.
And yeah, I was kind of expecting maybe the first quarter, maybe we go 7-7. Each team gets a score, but on the other possessions, they're struggling to move because the defenses kind of are adjusting a little bit. But so far, defense has been pretty big, but MHS is really running the ball well. They're wasting a lot of that clock. I think that might fit to their game plan. If their defense can get stops and they can run the clock out, I mean, they could have a good win here, but anything happens. Still got 3 quarters to play here. And with 11-19, we might see our first score in the game.
On the kick, back to kick is number 81, Ryan Vikander.
Here's Vikander, number 81. Aslan, the holder. And Vikander straight through the uprights. Big time kick. And the Indians are on board 3-0. They take the first lead.
And that got the crowd excited for sure. You love to see the first score of the first game of the season.
Big time kick. Booted that one deep through. That might be Derek Hubbard, number 1. I'm not quite sure. It is Derek Hubbard in the back. And here's Finley. Ooh, a short kick there for the Indians. But a big time hit. Wow, what a stop early on. He looked like he might have had a seam there. But not when Brady Lowry flew in there and got
Blue guys right at him.
Yeah.
He couldn't really go anywhere on that one.
Big time play for sure. And the Derby offense is going to be rolling out on the field here after they got stopped short on a 3rd and 15. Braxton Clark, number 3. Number 1, Derek Hubbard. And Braxton's favorite receiver so far, Colton Rudy. We'll see what they got going here. Rudy closest to your screen, number 4. Defending him is J.J. Dunnigan. Moving back in the slot, they'll give it to Hubbard. He's got room. Hubbard down the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, it looked like he might have had a seam. But, man, way to contain the edge there as he's pushed out of bounds just at the 38, it looks like.
Around the left side. Gets knocked out of bounds by number 9, Ian McNabb, after a gain of 9 yards out to the 39. Brings up 2nd and 1 from there.
Excuse me, it's going to not be a first down. That's a gain of 9 to the 39. I got that wrong. Here we go. Clark sends a man in motion. That's number 7, Deshane Brame. Desan Brain. Pardon me. Clark is hit on the throw. Nearly intercepted. Oh, man. What a hit. Number 6, Chris Dunnigan on another big-time blitz. Almost got a 2nd sack. Clark just threw that ball, almost intercepted by the D-line.
Pass incomplete, brings brings up 3rd and 1 from the 39.
This defense looks so good, don't they?
They really do. We'll see what the offense brings on 3rd and 1 here.
And I was surprised Derby decided to throw it there. 3rd and 1, you think they give it to Hubbard, their star running back, but not quite. Braxton Clark wants to throw, almost sacked on the blitz. Here's Clark. Hubbard to his right. He'll fake it. They're going to pass again on 3rd and 1. Wide open downfield. And it's Colton Rudy. Big time reception and the flex from number 4.
Rudy was just running super fast down that middle of the field, and he was found by his quarterback.
That was an outstanding post route. A post is where you go from the outside to the inside of the field. He ran it perfectly between 2 defenders, and a beautiful dime from Braxton Clark. He's in the pistol, number 3. Oh, beautiful option pitch. And back up side is Hubbard, and he'll be taken down for about a gain of 2 or 3 there. And now this Derby offense, after a big-time play, getting moving a little bit. And we saw them warming up field goals. Their kicker hit a 52-yard field goal during warm-ups, so they're definitely in field goal range from here.
Gain of 2 down to the 31. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ten minutes and 10 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Here's Clark, number 3, in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. It's Hubbard. Looks like they're going to do a little screen. And nowhere to go, and they're going to sack him. Well, I'm not sure if that counts. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's just going to be a rush for no gain there.
And that's what we saw earlier. I mean, the Indians' defensive line has been really good so far this game. They're applying quite a bit of pressure on the quarterback.
The Indians' defense definitely came fired up on the front today. Chris Dunnigan, especially from safety. And here we go. Snap to Clark. He'll pitch it to Hubbard on 3rd and just long, and he's going to be stopped short, I believe. Big time stop. Tyler Durchie in there on the tackle, as well as Colby Altavote. Big time play for the defense.
Gets brought down by number 22, Colby Altavote. Gets to the 29-yard line for a gain of 3. Brings up 4th and 6.
And it looks like the offense is staying on the field, and they're going to go for it, I think. Or maybe try to get him to jump. It's only 4th and 6, so we'll see what happens.
If they go for this, this will be very risky.
I like this risk-reward thing here that Derby's got going with this offense. Clark by himself in the pistol. Here's a snap. They did snap it. They're going to fire. Incomplete. And it's a stop from J.J. Dunnigan in coverage, number 24. Rudy just had a drop and a big-time stop for the defense.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite hold on. I mean, not a bad pass, but...
On the play by number 24, J.J. Dunnigan.
And now the offense returns to the field.
Incompletion on 4th down. Means Manhattan will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Next week, the varsity volleyball team will jumpstart their season with a duel at Gardner-Edgerton on Tuesday. That duel will be at 5 o'clock. Good luck to your head coach.
We got 8:35 to play here in the second quarter. Indians up 3-0 early. They're back on offense as Aslan and crew come out to put some work in. Hudley in the backfield, number 33, to Aslan's left. Here's a snap. They're going to roll out to his left. Aslan just throwing it on the run, and a big-time pass. Landon Dobson on the reception, number 23, and it moves the chains for a first down to start the drive.
That was a great first down. You know, he found his man there. He was open. He was quite open there.
And if anybody had any doubts about Aslan coming into the game now, you better shove those down because he has delivered today so far. That was a beautiful throw on the run. For a young quarterback like that, hitting a guy on the run in stride is hard across his body too because he's right-handed. That was just a big-time play. Moves the chains.
He's been running for first downs, passing for first downs. He's proven a lot so far in this game.
And he's only a junior. We have him next year as well. Aslan by himself in the pistol. Rolls out to his right this time. His favorite side, and Morgan's got it upfield. He's going to be just short of the line to gain. Maybe they give it to him here, and they will move the chains. 2 back-to-back first downs. How about it? And it looks like they switched their game plan here. They were running the ball, and now they're passing. You were kind of right.
Tackled there by number 24, Marcel Jackson. 1st and 10 Manhattan from the Derby 45.
So here's Aslan by himself, 5 yards deep. Sends Hudley in motion, number 33, going across your screen. Morgan out for the screen. They throw to the other side. Hudley is going to be stuffed. He was trying to burrow his way forward through 3 defenders, but not enough. Not enough blue jerseys to help push him. So about a gain of 1.
Not much there. It's now 2nd down. I'll be curious to see what they'll do here.
This offense is really opening up their playbook a little bit. They didn't do much during the the soup scrimmage in the fall preseason game last week against our own team. But now they're opening up this playbook, starting to get Aslan comfortable, and they look good so far. Here's Aslan by himself. He has been in shotgun all game. I've not seen him under center yet. Here's Hudley in motion, and Aslan just taking his time there. Ooh, risky throw to the inside of, it looked like Vikander, I think. Rylan Vikander.
It was like right up against the sideline. He touched it with one hand, but couldn't quite bring it down for the catch. That'll be incomplete.
And Aslan looks good so far, but that one, he was just so poised in the pocket. He is not rushing. He's just sitting there. He's really calm, almost like he's really stiff, but he seems cool and collected in there.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. We'll be expecting a pass here, but the Indians' offense so far has changed it up a lot. So
here's
we'll see.
Aslan, not by himself. Oh, he will send Hudley out. And they're going to do the QB sneak again. Oh, they saw that coming from a mile away. Derby swarms Aslan in the backfield, but he got to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be loss of 1. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 10, they should punt here.
Britton Pasquale was there. Just stuffed him there.
So Aslan will probably punt the ball away here, as he did earlier in the game. Big time stop for Derby. Looked like the Indians might have had a good drive, and hopefully that comes backwards. And it does. Oh my goodness. What a punt. Back-to-back stunning punts.
Another great punt. I mean, you saw the other one, but this was even better than the last.
And man, Derby's defense looked fired up on that. MHS was going nowhere. We'll see what the offense has in store. They're on their own 3-yard line. Oh, excuse me, that's the 2-yard line, I think is where they spotted it. It says the 3 on the field.
Just under 6 minutes to go in this one.
They will change out to the 3-yard line. Here we go. Indians looking for a big stop. Maybe could get a safety here. We'll see how this defensive line pushes them back. Man in motion. Here's Clark. Looking, firing. Found Rudy again. Wow.
Looks like it will be incomplete.
Looks like he did drop it. And J.J. Dunnigan is a sophomore, and they're putting the pressure on him to guard Rudy, the star receiver for the Derby Panthers. How do you feel about that? Got him. Second and 10 from the 3-yard line in their own territory. Got a safety. He's escaping, and they got him.
That will be a safety.
What a play call, and the defense is going to bring him down for a safety. What a play.
The Indians are still leading, but now it is 5-0.
And you don't see that score often, but man, what a turn of events. Derby looked like they might have had a chance after that stop to start driving again, and a safety is given up. And Braxton Clark did almost escape that, don't get me wrong. He broke 3 tackles, but too many blue jerseys around him.
You know, safeties are rare, but I'm not too surprised given how good the Indians' pass rush has been so far in this game.
I agree 100% with you. The pass rush has been crucial. We've been putting pressure on him. But this Derby team, their whole offensive line last year was all seniors, all gone. So they have a completely new offensive line. whereas MHS defensively has most of the same people. They're missing, I think, Kaylani Patterson up front, and that's pretty big. I mean, if you can return some juniors or seniors defensively, that's hard against a new offensive line. So 5-0 with 5:30 to go here.
Held at the Wamego Country Club. Tournament starts at 10 a.m. Best of luck to
It's been a very defensive game, I will say. I was not expecting 5 on the board at all. Maybe 7, maybe 14, but not 5. And the Indians have surprised everybody here with defensive poise.
Next week, Thursday through Saturday.
So how a safety works, for those of you that don't know at home, is they should punt the ball instead of kickoff. So a safety, the team that sacks the other quarterback in the end zone, gets the ball back to go back to offense, because that's what a safety is. And you get 2 points for that. So that's why it's 5-0 for those of you that are confused at home or maybe just are curious about it. So they should be punting to get the ball back here instead of a kickoff.
The Manhattan Indians have a chance to possibly shut out the Derby Panthers in the half.
We'll see what they do here. Looks like Jessup is out. I don't think they're supposed to kick off. I think they're supposed to punt, but we'll see what they do here. There might have been a rule change here for the high school teams. If he's kicking off, I think he's setting up on a tee. So yeah, they will be kicking it off. Part of my mistake there. I was thinking that they would punt the ball as usual, but they are not here. So here's Jessup, number 99, getting ready to kick this off. Just after a safety from his own 20-yard line. And still a pretty good kick there. And Summerlin will take it up past the 30. Here's Summerlin. Almost had a seam there, just hits his own teammate. And looks like number 44, John Gadwood. Oh, excuse me. We do not have a number 44 on our roster. Pardon me for that.
The Indians have been doing great so far this game. They can just keep adding points onto the board.
So here we go. It's Aslan in the backfield. Morgan is going to be sent in motion. They do a little bit of a sweep here. He gets a pretty solid gain on a first down carry, up for about 3 yards. There's a saying in football, if you get 3.5 yards a carry, you'll get a first down every drive, every 3 plays. So that's exactly what they're kind of going for here. Indians have all the momentum right now. If they can get a stop here, that would be huge for them. They don't want to give up a touchdown. You really don't want to give up a field goal. You don't really want them to score at all, but if they do get scored on, Indians have a lot of momentum going into the half here.
She'll be attempting to make an extra point at halftime. Thank you for your support and community.
Here's Aslan by himself. He'll send another man in motion. Almost did the same exact play there, but Aslan's going to keep it, and he's going to rush forward. Almost looked like he almost fumbled the ball there. They were trying to punch that out, but he's going to be moving. Are they going to move the chains? Maybe not. Super close there. 3rd and 1 for the Indians.
Tackled there by number 24, Marshall Jackson. That game brings up 3rd and 1 for Manhattan from their 45-yard line.
I think we might see another quarterback run here, possibly.
We'll see what happens. Hudley is in there. He's our power back for the Indians, number 33 on your screen. And timeout. Looks like Derby will take one. Oh, no. Yes, it will be Derby. Excuse me, they flip sides, so that is Derby. So that's their second timeout. Oh, excuse me. Maybe that's their 3rd timeout. Second timeout of the half for Derby. We're going to take a quick break. It's 5-0 Indians with 4:07 to play in the second quarter. This is MHS Sports from MHS Student Media. Man, 12-0. And Derby, they got to respond. Down 12-0 on the road. There's still another half of football to play, plus the other 4 minutes here, but man, what a game we were watching.
Kicking off for Manhattan is number 81, Rylan Lykander. Back to return for Derby, number 29,
The hum in the stadium is definitely getting louder as we speak. Here's the kick from Vikander. Boots that one just a little bit deeper, but it's to Hubbard, and he's dangerous. Number 1 on your screen. Moving to his right, back up to the left. Breaks a seam. Oh, Hubbard. He's going to go 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown. What a turn of events. I said he was dangerous, and I mean it. Hubbard, a big-time play, breaks the seam for a touchdown.
Amazing blocks by Derby there. And he found his gaps there as well.
So
pure
Derby,
speed, pure speed.
Derby on the board now with what we were not expecting.
Moments where special teams becomes a crucial part of the game.
It really does. Kicking is huge. Aslan by himself, he'll send Morgan in motion. Good diving catch there. A little bit of a low ball, but it's still going to get them a couple yards there. It's Vikander.
Number 81, Ryland Vikander.
Not a huge play, but I love his effort there to catch that one.
Pass was defended by number 6, Brett Pasquale.
1:20 left to go in the half.
From the 36.
And there is a running clock right now, so that is going down. 12-6 Indians lead. 2nd and 8 from the 36. They got to get in field goal range for Vikander here at the least. They still have 2 timeouts, so keep that in mind as well. And they're going to fake it, and Aslan's going to take it. Gets a little spin move, but he will be wrapped up in all those white jerseys. It's going to bring up 3rd and long here.
Inside the 35 down to the 34 for a gain of 2 again. Tackle there by number 11, Pete Simpson. Brings it 3rd and 6 from the 34.
Here's Aslan. They're going to pass here, maybe take a shot. Plenty of time for Aslan. He'll fire to the outside. Ooh, dangerous ball there as Middlebrook is there. That stops the clock, though. 24.6 seconds now.
There was number 14, Carter Aslan, intended for number 23, Landon Dobson. Pass is incomplete. Defended tightly there by number 20, James Middlebrook. That brings up 4th and 6 from the 34.
So here we go. And timeout called by Aslan. Excuse us for that difficulties there. But Aslan will call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching MHS Sports live on MHS Student Media. So, at halftime, to start halftime.
Happy 53rd birthday to a former voice of the Indians, Matt Walker.
Welcome back to MHS Student Media, live MHS Sports on here today. But Carter Aslan in the backfield with Charles Morgan. 24.6 to play. It'll move it. Beautiful ball to Morgan. He's got space. Juke move.
Oh, touchdown!
It's another touchdown. What a play. Charles Morgan up the seam and a big juke move to get in the end zone. Wow. How about that, Lane?
That was an amazing run. That shiftiness when he was running was crucial to getting over the end zone.
And man, if anybody had doubts about Charles Morgan, I think those have been obliterated. A big burst of a run up the seam and a big-time juke move in the end zone. Wow, great footwork there. Vikander with 15.9 on the clock, trying to put the Indians up 19-6 here. There's a snap. And the boot through the uprights. And boy, did the Indians put on a show in that second quarter. 0-0 at the end of the first, and 19 points scored by the Indians in one quarter. What a second quarter for the Indians. So Indians lead 19-6 here. 15.9 seconds. They're going to try to boot this ball as deep as they can. They want to prevent field goals, right, Lane?
Yeah, but they also don't want any, well, they want to cause turnovers here.
Yeah. Try to maybe cause a fumble. We'll see. Derby might just kneel it out. I mean, sometimes teams do that to just be conservative into half, but we'll see what they got going. Looks like we're about ready to boot this back. 15 seconds left in the half. Indians lead by 13. The score is 19-6. So far, a great home opener first half. Here's a kick from Vikander, and he'll just kick it really high. It's almost like an onside kick-ish type kick in the air. You don't want to give up another touchdown, and they don't. In fact, they get 4 seconds out of that kick. They milked that clock for sure right there. But now you got to defend the pass. You were right. You don't really want to give up any points here, so try to prevent the field goal. So here we go. From the 44-yard line in Derby territory, Braxton Clark is going to lead his team, hopefully to field goal range. And Derek Hubbard in the backfield behind him. Look for Colton Rudy. They're playing deep. They're just going to go a little short play here. Get Rudy some yards, and he's going to break up just inside the 50. Looks like the ball might have came out, but they're going to call him down by contact. So inside the 50, Derby uses their last time out here 3 seconds ago. They got to take a shot.
Yeah, I think they'll take a shot here. I mean, they are down at the moment, so I like to see them take a shot and see what they can do with that.
We'll see if they take a shot. They might just run out the clock, like I said, with Derek Hubbard up the middle. See maybe if they can break a seam. I mean, Charles Morgan broke a seam on a play that it looked like he might have been stopped by 2 Derby Panthers, but got through there on that last drive. So you never know what can happen. The lead is 13 towards the end of the second half. They're trying to keep that going in to halftime here. So here we go. The final 3 seconds of the first half could be a wild 3, as the rest of the half has been, but we'll see what happens. Hubbard with Clark in the backfield. They'll send number 7, Desan Brame, in motion to the left side. Rudy and Brame there. Rudy back in motion. And it looks like a flag. I think maybe a legal formation or false start. False start. I thought maybe they were going to get him on a legal formation there, as they had multiple guys stacked up on the left side, but they're not going to get him. It was illegal motion. I'm sorry, I need to correct myself there, but it was illegal motion. I second-guessed it, but still, nonetheless, 2nd and 7, 3 seconds to go. Lead is 13, trying to get a big play here, and they will just run it. And a big-time open field tackle. Give it to Colby Altavo on the edge, and that'll do it for the first half. What a game so far. Indians lead is 13, 19-6 at home for the home opener. and boy, was it a show. That is MHS Sports on Student Media. That'll do it for the first half. We'll see you in the second half just shortly. You're watching MHS Sports on MHS Student Media. Let's go.
How's it going? Good. Good? I heard you're congested.
I am a little bit congested.
Yeah?
Let's go get some water or something.
Stand up. Mike just cut cross. You can drop down from here. So he has to get over there to his wife.
Please welcome the Manhattan High School Big Blue Marching Band. Tonight's band will perform a song made famous by the DreamWorks animation movie Trolls. Here's Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. MHS dance team to a tune that has withstood the test of time. From Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Ozzy Osbourne, here is Crazy Train. Dr. Joel Giddle, Associate Directors, Nancy Monaco, Assistant Band Directors are Devin Burr and Jay Cohall. Program Visiting Line Instructor Jerry Giddle, assisted by Susan Cohall and Megan Wilgager. Professional instructor is Kareem Tippin. Dance team coaches are Kayla Holly, assisted by Brianna Nelson. Thank you and enjoy the rest of tonight's ball game. Go and Blue!
Couple of league scores. Hayden leads Olby 28-7 in the second quarter. Stephen leads Topeka West 40-0 in the second quarter. Emporia leads Pittsburgh 14-6 in the first quarter. Washburn Earl and Wichita East were tied 13-13 in the second quarter. Other 6A scores. Wichita Northwest leads Carroll 17-7. Garden City leads Wichita Heights 13-6. Manhattan High would like to welcome back the class of 1983. This weekend they are celebrating their 40th year reunion. I can't remember who the quarterback of that team was. Mike March, maybe? Manhattan High Athletic Director.
Because we can, because then we can look at our stats and you can get into it a little bit. So. Yeah, you can use it whenever you want.
Now leads Opie 28-7. Steven needs to kick around 46 trails Vicksburg now 32.
We welcome you back now to MHS Student Media, where we have an awesome home opener for the Indians. 2:16 before halftime is over, but 19-6, Indians lead at the half. How about that first half, Lane?
Yeah, that was an awesome first half. You saw all the energy there. Lots of different things from the Indians' offense, which was very complimentary. And when I say complimentary, I mean passing and running.
Yeah,
was a huge factor, and they did both.
exactly. 100% agree. They got the run game going on early. They were hitting seams. Morgan burst one open for a big-time gain. And then the pass game opened up with Morgan again. And, you know, I'm saying his name a lot because he has been the key factor for that offense. And the offensive line as well, dominating the defensive front. They are just holding their own, doing a great job so far.
Yeah, and you also got to look at the special teams, because that was where the Panthers got their touchdown from.
Yeah, for sure. And without that special teams, I guess you could say defensive mistake for the Indians, maybe it's 19-0. You never know. But so far, Indians look comfortable. They look poised. They lead by 13, just under a minute here before the second half resumes. Starts. Hasn't even started yet. The crowd seems very just anxious for the second half to begin. Anytime you start a new half of football, anything goes, anything can happen. So it's definitely going to be fun for sure.
And if it's anything like the first half, we're in for quite a show.
We are indeed. 40 seconds to the kickoff. The Indians will have to kick first, so maybe Braxton Clark and company for the Derby Panthers can come out and punch the Indians defense in the mouth and get a score early. Real fast before the kickoff, what was the most important part of that game in the first half of the gameplay for the Indians?
I think the pivotal moment of the game when quarterback Carter Aslan made that amazing run on 3rd and 6.
That was pivotal, yeah. I think you're right. It's not the touchdown. It's not the safety. Those are momentum shifters, but the momentum was already shifted when they kind of realized, okay, we can control the defense that we're going up against, make them think we're doing something else, and then hit it on the opposite side for a big gain. That's what they've done. Charles Morgan, a big rushing touchdown. Charles Morgan, a big shifty passing touchdown, or a receiving touchdown, excuse me. And Aslan has been so poised in the pocket, and his first big start, he is leading his team. Wow, that's maybe too little to say about him. He has done so well tonight. So here we go. Vikander number 81 to kick off for the second half, and we are underway. That's back deep. And here we go. Another big one. Oh, just stopped short. I thought maybe we were going to see another return to open up the half, but a big-time tackle for the Indians. And here comes Braxton Clark and crew for the Derby Panthers.
Yeah, it'll be about at the 35-yard line.
What do you think is the key for the Panthers offense coming out in the second half?
Well, they just really got to push the ball downfield, you know. They did a decent job on offense, but they need to score. That's going to be a major part of the quarter.
Yeah, for sure. The Indians definitely shut them out defensively, besides the special teams mishap, but Derby really needs a big-time play. That one's a dart across the middle of the field, just inside the left hash to who other than Rudy. And Colton Rudy again finding himself open in that zone defense for the Indians.
He's been a really reliable target tonight.
21-yard gain makes it 1st and 10 Derby at the Manhattan 43.
So here we go. Clark and Hubbard in the backfield. Here we go. He'll pitch it. Logan Stevens won a tackle. An open field tackle by Stannard. Big time play. And there we go. A gain of about 1 and a big time open field tackle. Open field tackles have been crucial tonight. We saw when they missed them, Morgan scored a touchdown. They get that there, that might have saved the touchdown as well. So big on open field tackles on these corners.
1-yard gain to the 42.
Braxton Clark, the senior, trying to lead his team to their first offensive touchdown or field goal of the night. They only have a special team score and that missed extra points. They're trying to get back on board here. Here he is on the right hash, just straddling it. In the pistol, Clark. Here's the hands, there's the snap. He'll fake it to Edwards. Lefty quarterback's wanting to move. He'll try to go up the middle, but he's going to be sacked. What a big-time play by that defense once again.
I thought he was going to pass it, but then he just ran right up the gut of the offensive line.
And it looks like number 53 for the Indians is Jacob Barnes, but he's a center. He's coming in at defensive tackle. That's interesting. So that's exciting for them. Maybe they just didn't want him to be on film or something, but we'll see how he does.
I mean, talk about versatility, be on both sides of the ball. But
Here it
big
is.
men can do anything.
Braxton Clark on 3rd and 10 from the 42 in Indian territory. This is a big 3rd down. They're going to pass. They'll throw it across the middle. Oh, and he tripped and fell. In the open field, Stannard trips on the turf, gives up a big 1st down. That's got to hurt if you're Stannard, but Derby's going to move the chains.
That was Brame who pushed through the defender there.
Deshaun Brame just did a great job there. And here's Hubbard. He gets the edge. Not on Chris Dunnigan, he won't. What a tackle.
That's that pressure we were talking about. When you bring pressure, it's really hard for the offense to function and get down the field.
You're exactly right. They have done that the whole drive and just had a mishap from Stannard right there on that last possession.
Number 9 comes up strong to make the tackle.
It'll now be 2 and 12.
Here we go. 2nd and 12. Braxton Clark straddling that left hash in the pistol. Hubbard, that 2-back, wearing the number 1 on your screen. There's Rudy, number 4. He's in the slot, off ball. Here's a snap. He faked it. They'll go again for the second count. He'll give to Hubbard. Hubbard wants a seam. He'll get one, but a nice open field tackle. Looks like by Elijah McFadden. And that's a big-time stop. He looked like he might have been going to the end zone on that one. He was running with a head full of steam. And that brings up 3rd and 3. Another crucial red zone territory stop needed for the Indians. And the Derby Panthers are exceptionally good in the red zone. They have enough talent to do whatever they like down here. We'll see what they get going here. Here's Clark from the pistol again. He'll give it to Hubbard up the middle. Almost ripped down by Dunnigan, but they're going to do a team tackle right there. And the blue jerseys swarm all over Hubbard in the backfield for actually a loss of about 2. Big-time stop.
That was a really good stop. The defensive guys really knew where they needed to be, and they got there for the tackle.
Tyler Durchie on the tackle there, number 32. Switched from outside linebacker to middle linebacker. And now it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 4 after a loss of 1 from the 19 of the Indians. And it is getting loud in here. Going for the touchdown. It is dropped. It is dropped by Sahan Brame. Desan Brame, excuse me. Had him there, and he just missed him. Beautiful play design.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed opportunity. You know, there's still a lot of game to play, but now the Manhattan Indians will pick up on offense here.
So another missed opportunity for points for the Indians. They should have just gone for the points, for the Panthers. They should have gone for the points there. If I was them, I would have done that. Then they would have been down 10. Now the Indians have a chance to push the lead. Here's Hudley, and he will be wrapped up. He was trying to drive his feet to get out of there, but he will be taken down just outside the 20, outside the 21.5, 22-yard line. Oh, they're going to give him an extra yard on that 23-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Tackled there by number 15, Easton Slade. Brings up 2nd and 6 from the 23.
Here we go. Aslan and crew trying to get something going again. I don't see Morgan out there currently. Maybe he is on the sideline for now. They tried to do a QB draw, and he's wrapped up. Big play inside.
Yeah, not much there. The defense was right there to get Aslan.
Number 14, Carter Aslan keeps the ball up the middle.
Looks like Aslan might be injured on the play. And it looks like they're going to have to bring in number 18, Jackson Goose, in the game. Hopefully Aslan's okay. We'll see if they let him sit or if they want him to do a play here. And they're going to bring in Jackson Goose, the sophomore quarterback. One of the biggest, probably, games of his life here. Aslan might have to get checked on here for a second. Maybe he's just taking a break. Yeah, he looks fine on sideline. But here's Goose. 3rd and 7. Jackson Goose down at quarterback. They might just run the ball here, and they will do a keeper with Goose. And he's going to barrel forward for about a gain of 2. Nothing doing there, but without Aslan, you don't really want to throw the ball with a young quarterback like that in a big game like this. So I think that's a good decision by Sharts. Defense is going to be relied on here on this next drive.
He was tackled there by number 20, James Middlebrook. Back to punt for Manhattan. And number 81, Rylan Vikander.
Rylan Vikander back to punt. Carter Aslan is out currently. Looks like he was fine on the sideline. Indians fans hoping so. But here's Vikander, 81. Almost blocked, but he got it out. Not the greatest punt, but under pressure, that'll do. Still in Derby territory, around the 36-7 yard line. Oh, man. Looks like they marked it out of bounds at the 40 because it went out of bounds before it hit the ground. So the 40-yard line, not the greatest punt, but still 40-ish yards there for Vikander.
Well,
Good enough.
I'm sure Vikander's just happy he got that one off.
For sure. So here comes Braxton Clark and the Derby Panthers back on offense. Number 3 on your screen is Clark, the senior quarterback for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Fakes it. There's a second count. They'll give it to, looks like Hubbard, and he's going to break a tackle, but then it will be wrapped up just short of the line of scrimmage. He got back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give him about half a yard. They'll give him a full yard, full yard there for Hubbard. Looks like he didn't get there, but they're generous here at Bishop Stadium, so they'll give him a yard. Yeah, so we're now joined alongside freshman quarterback at Washburn University, actually, an alumni, alma mater, MHS quarterback, state champion, Keenan Sharps. Keenan, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
This is awesome. So, how's it feel to be back here playing Derby?
Well, first off, I just want to say that it's beautiful out here, and the new field looks phenomenal. I think the district did a good job with that, and it's good to come back and just see guys I played with last year still out here working hard, and the students actually really showed out tonight, and good showing here. I have some friends here from Washburn that just came to watch the game, and there's a couple of them from Georgia and stuff, and they're kind of impressed of how many people came out to watch tonight, and what we built the past couple years here looks like the house is strong. So
yeah, fans are definitely out tonight, and energy is huge for the Indians, but especially tonight. I mean, you're right. All these guys that have been working hard, they look great, and your legacy is being carried on for sure. Are you impressed with the new quarterback, Carter Aslan? Because you were kind of his mentor, sort of when you were a senior last year.
I've always been impressed with Carter. Just his ability to understand the game and then go out and execute it. My dad's always been a big fan of Carter and his family, and Coach Aslan, of course, really good guy, and Carter has played a great game so far. So I hope to see more of it coming in crunch time here. Good stop there on first down.
That was a great stop right there. It looked like who was in on that play.
Number 3, Braxton
I think that might have been. It was Colby Alzville. Okay, just checking. So, defending state champs. Do you think there's a lot of pressure for us to perform, or do you think they're just going to go out and do their thing?
Well, I know a lot of the guys, and I know the program we have, and I know the head coach very well. So I've been talking with him, and I've always been impressed with the way my dad's been able to handle himself as a high school coach. He's got a great staff around him. I was a little sad of losing Coach O'Neill last year, but it was what was best for his family, and I'm proud of him and what he's doing now. And so, losing Coach O'Neill, I was a little hesitant on see what the defense is doing tonight, but defense giving up 0 points so far. So very, very good with very stout defense tonight, and I think there is pressure for sure for these guys to perform, but I think they're handling it pretty well, and there's been a standard set here at Manhattan, and it's coming down to the fourth quarter. It looks like they're meeting that standard, so I'm very proud of them. Win, lose, or draw, I'm very proud of them regardless. They look great already, and I can't wait to see what they do.
Yeah, that's awesome, Keenan. Great to hear those words. But you played here at MHS last year. You led your team to a state title. That's a lot of emotions. How is that transferring for you in college? And how do you expect, are any of these high school players? How can they use that as well?
Well,
maybe not as much.
No. They definitely lessons taught at Manhattan, playing under Coach Sharts. There's no question that what we do here at Manhattan works. I know in my class I had a lot of really close friends, that we would always work out together, and we really bought into the program, and it reaped its rewards. Last year I think we signed 17 guys to go play in college. So multiple guys, playing at Hutch. I know for a fact jumping off sides there. I know for a fact Cole Coonrod's out suiting up right now for, like, I think number 1 or number 2 junior college in the nation right now.
That's awesome.
So he's out suiting. I know Dre DeLort's over at K-State doing great things. Nate and I over at Washburn right now. Vikander over at Mo West. So, like, what we do here, if you buy into it, it'll reap its rewards.
Yeah, for sure. That's great stuff. And so far right now, that was just a big time stop. It's second down. Keenan, do you have anything else you would like to say before the game continues? Anything else that you want to shout out? Important?
I'm really impressed with the we got a big run here. Good hit there. Good hit by Max.
That was awesome.
No, I'm really impressed with this house here that we built. New goalposts look great. New turf looks great. Really thankful for all the fans that came to support. It really does mean a lot to the program. And I just can't wait to see what Manhattan football does this year and for years to come.
That's awesome, Keenan. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming out, and good luck at Washburn this year. And
Touchdown!
man, there's a touchdown right there for Derby. Man, we hate to send you off on a touchdown, but sorry about that. But thank you for joining us.
It's going to be a great fourth quarter.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. That was Keenan Shart's alma mater, MHS, quarterback last year for the state title game. And, man, he just has some good stuff. So encouraging to hear him. But we missed that touchdown there for Derby. What a catch over the top. Looks like Deshaun Brame gets back his touchdown he dropped earlier. And now looks like the tide might be shifting a little bit. Derby gets their first score. And he missed it again. 19-12. They're down a full touchdown here. Man, that was a drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, on that drive, you could see Derby slowly but surely get down the field. I think one of the most pivotal moments of that drive was when Braxton Clark ran for the first down. And then after that, they were just passing.
Yeah, that was a heck of a drive. We were talking to Keenan, but that drive was awesome. I mean, that was a great drive. They came out ready to fight. I mean, 2:49 left in the third quarter. We were talking for a while with Keenan, but while we were talking to him, Braxton Clark, you're right, had that amazing tough run. He literally ran over some of the dudes on this MHS defense. So, heck of a run, putting his body on the line to get the first down.
And that's what Derby really has to do here. If they're going to take the lead, possibly, they're just going to have to keep scoring on offense.
So now Jessup, who has missed two extra points. That is something that you don't see very often. One was low, the other one was left on that last one. So both their touchdowns are left without 14. They got 12 on the board, so they're still down a whole score of 7 points, 6 plus extra point is 7 on a touchdown. So Jessup's going to kick it away. We'll see if Grady can get a good kick here.
Those are the moments where special teams becomes crucial.
And the students getting loud again. And here we go. Grady Jessup, number 99. Still wearing his number proud after the 2 missed extra points. Great for him. This kick is going to need to go deep. You don't want any special teams errors like last time in the first half for the Indians. Here we go. And Jessup boots that one. They're going to let that go. That's going to be a touchback for the Indians. They'll resume play at the 20-yard line in their own territory. So Carter Aslan's going to jog back on the field. I'm sure that's a relief for everyone in the stadium. When we saw him get injured, people in this stadium, at least on this side, the MHS fans just went silent.
Yeah, he got a little banged up there, but I know he's tough, and I know he wants to get right back out there.
This is one...
And continue the great offense that MHS has started.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest games of his career so far, probably the biggest. So he definitely wants to be out on the field. They'll send Aiden in motion. And here's the run. Aslan almost broke free, got stripped up. Man, he saw a seam and he's frustrated about it, but man, great job tripping him up. I think that was number 43, possibly Mason Hopper out there, tripping him up from the outside edge. So it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line for the Indians.
2.5 minutes left in the quarter.
19-12, the lead is 7. 2nd and 4. 16 on the play clock. Here's Aslan sends Looks like Landon Dobson in motion. They'll give it to Hudley up the middle. He's going to bounce it outside and try to barrel for a first down. Dropped just short, about 1 yard short. This is going to be third and just a couple inches. He's inside the yard line there. A couple feet, excuse me.
Backyarded down to the 29 for a gain of 3.
So here we go.
Tackled by number 20, James Middlebrook. That is 3rd and 1 now from the 29.
Looks like they bring in, is that number 8, Logan Stevens, I think. He plays defense, but this is a heavy package, it looks like, as they bring in number 8, Logan Stevens, and number 9, I think that's Ian McNabb. This is an interesting set. I haven't seen this yet today. Morgan in the backfield. They'll give it to Morgan. They run to the side. They brought the bigs in, and he stays on his feet. Wow. He was bent over backwards on that tackle, stayed on his feet to get move the chains.
That's the persistence you want from your offensive weapons, you know. He just pushed and pushed and pushed until he got it.
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 33-yard line, Indian territory. 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. This fourth quarter is going to be a fun one. Here's Aslan and Morgan. The dynamic duo in the backfield for the Indians. People thought there would be doubts coming into the game. There was some by the fans, but they have eliminated all of those. Aslan to fire across the field. It's Dobson. What a shot that was. A dart to Dobson, and he's going to get across midfield for a big gain.
Well, it looks like Aslan's better.
He definitely is. I mean, firing that ball around. Now they bring in Max Standard, number 4 out there, another defensive player, and Ian McNabb, and number 12, Talon Huff out there. They got a lot of new players out there that typically play defense. Max Standard out at wide receiver. Looks like he's in the slot. This is an interesting look. Here's Aslan. Oh, they're just going to run to his side. He'll block. Aslan's hit pretty hard, but man, a good gain there on first down. About a gain of, is that 8 yards? I think it's 8. Carry of 8.
Just a few seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, so that should do it. And here come the fours on their fingers. They're holding up the fourth quarter because it is 19-12. They lead by 7, and the Indians trying to come out with a win here against Derby in the home opener. It's fourth quarter time. We'll see you in just a bit. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching MHS Sports Live on MHS Student Media.
So to start the fourth quarter, Manhattan has the football. 2nd and 3 from the Derby 43-yard line.
So welcome back to the fourth quarter. MHS Student Media here, MHS Live Sports. There's a dart across the field. Wow, what a way to open the quarter. And it's Max Standard, the cornerback, actually, on the reception. Don't see him out there very often, but man, what a catch.
Number 4, Max Standard. Nice contested catch on the play.
Standard's done quite a bit in this game. He's put up major tackles on the Derby offense, and now he's doing quite a bit on offense.
He for sure is. 100% right. And they're going to keep him in. Looks like the wingback. He's kind of a ram. He's kind of off the edge of the tight end there. Ian McNabb's playing some tight end. Aslan's going to run to the right side, and he'll be hit pretty hard. I think they're going to lose a yard maybe there. Oh, nope, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So
So Ian McNabb and Max Standard come out. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 21, almost in the red zone.
And 11.
So the Indians' offensive line really dominant in this part of the field. This is where the run game is, but Charles Morgan, now that ran back to the far side of your screen, close side of your screen, number 5. He'll go behind Aslan. Looks like he might do a little check down route here. Oh, they can do a QB sneak again. Aslan cuts upfield and out of bounds. Looked like he was just a yard shy of the first down. Still a great gain on 2nd and 10.
Number 14, Carter Aslan, keeps the ball around the right side. Gets good yardage down to the 12-yard line. Met there by number 24, Marcel Jackson.
So now they're bringing in Logan Stevens again, Jaden Hudley, Ian McNabb, and Max Sanders. So they're bringing in this power kind of set here, where they just have defensive guys that just go and block and take hits for the quarterback and the running back. Jaden Hudley, the power back in there, number 33 on your screen next to Aslan. Aslan's going to call for it. Hands go up, snap comes down. Hudley is stuffed behind the line. A loss of 2 yards. And they saw that coming from a mile away. What a play.
What a play indeed. I mean, that's pretty good red zone defense on display there for Derby.
So quarter 4 has not disappointed so far. We've had some physical football, but Indians yet to score in the second half. It's only been 6-0 Derby, but man, the running game is huge. This is going to be a big field goal. Aslan's a hold. Vikander to attempt his first field goal as an Indian. And I don't think he had that. Oh, it's off to the left. He just hooked it to the left, just barely. That's okay. The Indians don't come away with points, but the defense comes back on the field. They need to get a stop here if they want to keep the lead at 7, but now the Derby Panthers have some momentum. We'll see what happens here. 10 minutes to go. Alrighty. We welcome you back inside MHS Student Media, live MHS Sports here every Friday night at a home game. The Indians defense going up against the Derby Panthers offense for this next possession. 10:02 in the fourth quarter. The lead is 7. Derby trying to make that tied up. And Braxton Clark gets outside the pocket and fires a dart across the field. But a great defensive effort by Ian McNabb, the captain on this team, breaks up the pass.
For number 7, Deshaun Brain. It's broken up at the last minute by number 9, Ian McNabb. Incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sounds like a great defensive play. Ian McNabb's actually an outside linebacker. He's standing coverage with the tight end that whole time on a 10 and out deep ball. I mean, that was just so impressive to me. Here we go. JJ Dunnigan on Rudy. That's a big matchup tonight. They're going to give it to Hubbard. Oh, wide open to the outside, trying to force him out of bounds, and they will.
The defense was all over them. They chased him out of bounds, and now it will be 3rd down.
I was about to say, that was great coverage. Elijah McFadden was trying to chase him down, but a great angle by the other backs to help him out and push him out of bounds. He had nowhere to go. If he cuts back inside, they crush him. Still, Hubbard has been a little quiet tonight, but he did have that amazing return. Keep that in mind, because he could break a seam at any moment. So you got to keep your eye on him. Number 1 on Derby.
I would be expecting a pass here, but from what we've seen so far, quarterback runs are popular on 3rd down.
And it is getting loud here on 3rd and 7 for Derby on their own 23. And they're going to blitz him. and sack him again. Another big play. It's Dunnigan's third sack. What an outstanding play, again, defensively.
Yeah, I mean, all game we've seen the Indians' amazing pass rush on display. It's just happened in the most pivotal moments, you know. Now it'll be 4th and 13.
Man, just what a play. You got Tyler Durchie, number 32, flying in there, putting pressure, and Dunnigan crushes him down. Jessup to punt the ball away. This game has been really defensive so far. That should be a good punt. Standard fair catches it right around the 50. They're going to give it the 49. So MHS takes possession in Panther territory.
A 32-yard punt.
Still a lot of game left to go.
With the Derby 49.
So here comes the Indians. Here's Aslan for the snap. By himself with the pistol. He'll roll to his right. Fires inside. Nearly intercepted. Oh, man. It looks like a little bit of trash talk coming, too.
I mean, terrific defense there. You got to be a little nervous if you're an Indians player right now because that could have been a turnover potentially.
So Aslan threw that into a little bit of a risky ball. It's just a little bit outside the receiver, so it was almost intercepted, but Martell Jackson just doing so good covering these receivers tonight. Number 24 making some big tackles and playing really well in coverage. Here's Aslan by himself, pistol. Plenty of time. Good pocket presence to try to escape. Gets outside, up the hash. Here goes Aslan. Wow.
He was breaking tackles like a bulldozer there. I mean, no one could catch him until about around the 13-yard line. Is that near where you think he could stop?
Yeah, he was down inside, I think, the 18. It looks like he might have rolled towards the 13, but they're going to... Oh, they marked him at the 20. I thought the ball might have been at the 18, but they'll give him the 20. Aslan just uses his elusiveness in the pocket, his awareness, steps up, breaks tackles, and, man, busts out that quarterback speed up to the 20. And now it's red zone territory, and we know the Indians, like I said earlier, are great here. 8:45 to play. Aslan and Hudley in the backfield. They'll send Dobson in motion. Here's the give to Hudley to the left side. Back through the 5-hole, and he'll be wrapped up for about a gain of 2 there to the 18-yard line.
You talked about the Indians' offense being good in the red zone, but so is the Panthers' defense.
Just a couple yards down to the step 18 for a gain of 2. He's tackled there by number 11, Kate Stepson. Brings up 2nd and 8 from the 18.
So here is Aslan and Morgan again, the duo that we have seen score both the touchdowns so far. He's going to fire across the middle. Ooh, just bobbled by Dobson, nearly picked up again. If number 20, James Middlebrook, would have been ready for that, could have been really bad news.
For the Indians, you really do not want an interception here. And there's been a few close plays where there could have been an interception. So maybe the Indians just need to settle down a little bit here.
They're just getting a little anxious. They're in the red zone, 8 minutes to play in the 4th. They're trying to get out in front a little bit more so they can try to hold on for a win. It's going to be an intense game here. Here's Aslan sending Morgan in motion. Beautiful check down throw to Morgan. Perfect spiral. Morgan's going to make a move. And, man, he is fired up. I think it's going to be 4th and short. You almost got there, ran over a dude, but got tackled from behind in the process. 4th and 2. I think they're going to go for it here. Vikander is not on the field, so they will not be kicking a field goal. He missed his last one, and they are going to try to punch this in. Excuse me, it's going to be 4th, about 1.5 yards. Not quite 2. Aslan back there And they're just going to go QB sneak. And he's got it. And he almost made it inside to the end zone. Good call.
I was just thinking they should run Aslan because that's been a very good thing on 3rd and 4th down conversions.
Just look at the offensive line move. I mean, I saw number 75, Andrew Kinney, just move out to the right there, pick up a linebacker even in the secondary. I mean, that was just incredible blocking from the whole team right there. This heavy load is just working. It's heavy set.
And you've seen Aslan's legs on display. He's been running super well, and that could be a major part of the Indians' season.
It for sure would be. Here's Aslan. He's going to keep it again, trying to get his first touchdown as an Indian, and he'll be shut down just at the 3. But it's 2nd and goal now from the 3-yard line. Is there an injury?
Number 14, Carter Aslan, keeps the ball up through the left side.
Looks like number 8, Logan Stevens, looks like he's limping a little bit. And he's a defensive player. He gets injured on offense.
Tackled there by number 6, Britton Pasquale.
You want to keep your defensive guys healthy, especially a captain like Logan Stevens, who starts on defense, has a big impact. So hopefully he's okay. A little scary injury there for the Indians. We'll see what happens. They're going to do a heavy set right. We'll see what they do here. And they're going to go with Morgan in for a touchdown. Indians will take the lead, 25-12.
Amazing run for Morgan. He really found his gap there and creeped in for the touchdown. Amazing play.
Another touchdown for Morgan. He's got 3 on the day. And he wasn't even part of the offense last year besides a wide receiver. Look what he's doing as a back. An extraordinary game for him tonight. Vikander to attempt the extra point, trying to bounce back after that rough missed field goal. That drive results in a touchdown for 6. Make it 7. And Rylan Vikander puts the Indians up 26-12, The lead is 14 and 6:20 to play. What can Derby do to come back from this?
I mean, they just got to get down the field fast, you know. They've had some good drives, but they haven't been the fastest drives other than that special teams touchdown earlier in the game.
I would 100% agree that they've had 1 touchdown. That was to open up the 3rd quarter. Right now, the 4th quarter has been a kind of a struggle for them. They got to get something going. So far, it's been 7-6. Indians won the 2nd half as well. So they're winning 7-6, still a win. But you got to come back if you're Derby. You got to find some way to get your offense going late here.
Who would you say the momentum is with right now?
I think the momentum is 100% with the Indians. I mean, up 14 at home, you got 26 points. You just had an outstanding drive. The defense just got a sack. I mean, everything is going their way. But Derby, keep in mind, they have explosive players too. I mean, I'm waiting for Derek Hubbard to just blow something out of the water again. And he is going to just explode, I think, on this next drive. They need him to. He's got to step up for sure.
Kicking off, number 91, Rylan Vikander back to return. Number 1, Derek Hubbard for 22 yards.
So here we go. Vikander to kick it off. And he'll boot it. A little bit of a shorter kick there, out to the 12-yard line. And here is, that's Arias, I think. It is Arias Finley. So 6:16 to play in the 4th quarter. 1st down and 10 from the Derby Panthers 30-yard line.
Return takes it from the 12 out to the 30. Tackled by number 11, Hunter Austin, and number 29, Brock Henningsen. There's a flag on the play.
So Logan Stevens is not going to be on the field right now. He's on the sideline stretching out. He might have had a cramp, gotten a stinger or something. So that might be crucial for the Indians defense. I mean, he's a huge factor. He's been putting pressure on Braxton Clark all night long. We'll see how that affects him tonight.
Yeah, we sure hope he's okay.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team.
Looks like kickoff team is going back out. There's a flag. So we're going to see what happens here. Coach Charles looks a little angry. I'm not sure what he's angry about, but definitely frustrated about something. Logan Stevens might have time to come back. He's been a huge part of the defense, but he's looking like he's standing up, almost ready to go. So maybe this penalty is suiting the Indians well here. They get one of their key defensive players back, but you never know. This Derby team on special teams has been really good today, so we'll see what happens. I mean, you don't really want to kick off again, especially from your 35, as there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, and anything can happen in the fourth quarter, you know.
6:16 to play.
Indians have a pretty nice lead, but that doesn't mean that Derby can't catch up to them.
So the lead is 14, and they'll kick it off from their 35 and try to go get a couple minutes closer to a victory here in their home opener against who has kind of been their rival the last couple years, Derby. And this has been a powerhouse of a game tonight. So here we go. Vikander to kick it away. That one's an even better kick than the last one. It actually is going to stay in bounds. And they're going to pin him down just at the 11-yard line. What an absolute boot from Vikander.
Yeah, I mean, that was an amazing kick.
It's picked up at the 1-yard line by number 23, Arius Finley. He gets out to the 11 before he's tackled by number 27, Logan Lagerman, and number 33, David Hidley.
So here comes the offense for Derby. They've struggled some today, but hopefully they can get better on this drive. Braxton Clark, Hubbard, and Rudy. Oh, Hubbard and Rudy on the same side here. This could be dangerous if you're the Indians. They'll switch. Oh, it looks like an offsides on the defense. I'm not sure. Not sure how that happened. I don't know. So it'll be 1st and 5 now.
It looked to me kind of like two Manhattan players may have collided a little bit, or like
They were trying to,
while shifting, they might have.
yeah, it looked like they were trying to switch guys and maybe went into the neutral zone there. Not really what you wanted to see, but if you're the Derby Panthers, this is a chance to pounce on the penalty. You get 1st and 5, you get 3 shots from 5 yards out. That's huge. They're going to look like they're going to line up in the same formation. Braxton Clark all by himself. No pressure really at all coming. And a sliding catch by number 12, Dalen Bledsoe. I think that's his first reception on the night, and a big one that is.
Number 3, Braxton Clark. To number 12, Dalen Bledsoe. Makes the sliding catch out at the 32-yard line for a gain of 16.
And here comes the center, number 53, Jake Barnes again, playing defensive end on a hurry up, and he's going to get in there. Wow. Great defense, and J.J. Dunnigan is there to force him down for about a loss of 4. Huge play.
I mean, he's been hot all night.
But he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage at the 28-yard line by number 24, J.J. Dunnigan.
The crowd chanting defense. This is a huge play right here. 2nd and 14 from their own 27. The Panthers looking to score. They got to get a first down first. He'll pitch it to Hubbard. Hubbard in the back. Excuse me, that's Arius Finley. He's got a seam. Finley's going to cut it back up the middle. And they're going to tackle him. Finley had the outside, but he decided to cut back in the middle. And he's going to get stopped.
A really good run. He just kept on charging, but eventually got tackled at about the 44-yard line.
38-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 Derby.
Here's Clark. He's going to try a deep shot. No PI, no flags. Great coverage. And he is doing the strap signal, which means great coverage. He's on there tight. Elijah McFadden. Beautiful play right there.
That's really what you want from the defense there. Just keep on stopping them, and then they're not going to be able to score and take the lead if you keep that up.
After the game, if you would please look around and clean your area, pick up anything around you and drop it in the trash receptacles, we would appreciate it.
4:45 to play in the quarter. Derby down 14, trying to get a drive going. 2nd and 10 from the Manhattan 44. This is a big drive, Lane. Looks like Arias Finley's in the backfield. No Hubbard. Such a surprise to me. He has been electric tonight. Here's Braxton Clark. Number 3, he's going to pull it. The lefty QB slings it across the field, and a one-handed catch. Wow. Dasan Brame, what a snag.
Derby's really getting down the field, which is what they really need here. They need to put up points on the board. But we'll see what MHS's red zone defense can do here.
And I would have not expected Dasan Brame to make that one-handed grab. He snagged with one, brought it in. That's a highlight play for sure. Derby inside the 30, almost in the red zone. Here's Clark. They bring a blitz on the screen, and Finley fell down, but he got back up. It's got to be an intense game. They keep getting out of bounds. There's still 4:30 left on the clock. 14-point lead for the Indians. They get the ball back after this. If they can get a stop, that would be so helpful to their offense. But Derby's going to go for it on 4th down, I think, regardless. They got to get points. Braxton Clark in the pistol by himself. Rudy and Finley to one side, 3 receivers the other. And that'll be a timeout for Manhattan.
After the game is over, we ask that the visiting spectators exit the stadium at the east ticket booth.
Crowd getting a little bit more hype now as we welcome you back. The students on the football team, the players, trying to get them louder. Here's Clark, takes the handoff to let the QB feel pressure. He'll fire across the spotter. Wide open is Hubbard for a touchdown. Wow, nobody would have expected that play. He ran a perfect wheel route for a wide open touchdown, and Derby gets back some of that lead.
Yeah, talk about great route running and speed. Also, the quarterback right on the money there. Gets in the end zone for the touchdown. It'll be 26-18 before the extra point. Derby has missed both of their last 2 extra points.
So they put it through, and it's going to be 26-19. A 7-point lead for the Indians as they come back out with 4:20 to go. Do you think Derby goes for an onside here?
I mean, I feel like they have plenty of time to maybe stop the Indians here and get the ball back.
Yeah, for sure. Just don't know if you can stop this Indians offense, who has had 2 back-to-back long drives. If you give them a couple first downs, you got 3 timeouts. So you're going to have to stop the clock, but you got to stop them. If they get the run game going, it could be over for Derby, but you never know. It's not over until it's over.
Pittsburgh leads Emporia 46-14.
We welcome you back to MHS Student Media, live MHS Sports, always on Friday nights, especially the home football games. But here we are, Grady Jessup set to kick off in a 26-19 ball game, which has been a thriller the whole night long. It's been back and forth, defense to offense, offense back to defense. I mean, it has just been a crazy game. Exactly what you expected out of the number 2 team in the state and the number 6 team in the state Derby. And it has been awesome to watch so far.
Quite the comeback by Derby as well.
It has been. It was a 13-point lead at half. They have cut that down to 7. There's the kick. And he'll boot that. Should be back in the end zone. Yes, it will be. And the Indians will take possession at the 20-yard line. This is when, if you're the Indians, your young guys got to step up. You have to be ready to play in crunch time. Offensive line is veteran. But the other guys, Carter Aslan in his first game, make good decisions, protect the ball. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Derby Panthers looking for a stop. Indians come out, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Aslan and Morgan in the backfield. Morgan to his right. He has been extraordinary tonight. Let's see what he's got in store here. Aslan to call for the snap. He's going to keep it. Beautiful read up the middle. Cuts it back outside. Aslan breaks a tackle, and he's cut down just after the 40-yard line. Maybe the 41 if they give it to him. Oh, they're going to give him the 38. I thought the ball might have been out further than that, but maybe he hit before the ball was reached. Big-time gain.
That was an amazing run. You know, running is what the Indians really want to do because there will be no interceptions if they're running the ball.
So Aslan with a beautiful read, beautiful vision, and some people were saying he didn't have vision when I was doing some interviews, and I don't see that at all right now. He is looking great. Number 14, Aslan. Number 5, Morgan in the backfield again. Receivers to both sides. They're doing doubles. And Aslan's going to be lit up in the backfield.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a low snap there. And the Derby defense just got him for the sack.
So another stop there for the Derby Panthers. It's going to be 2nd and 14. Big loss of 4.
For a loss of 5, brings up 2nd and 15. Sorry, the 34-yard line, 2nd and 14.
Just over 3 minutes to go in the game.
Here's Aslan. Sends Morgan in motion, trying to bounce back after the sack. Looking, firing, broken up. Wow, what a breakup. To Mary A. Baker. DB number 5. And he is a senior, and he is representing for his crew.
That's batted down by him. And Derby, that's what they really need. They need stops so they can get the ball back and potentially score to tie or take the lead.
MHS really needs to get a first down here if they want to keep this lead alive. I feel like Derby has some momentum right now. It's going to be an interesting finish. 2:57 on the clock, just about 3 minutes. We're just right under that. As Aslan and crew line up for 3rd down. It is getting loud on both sides here. Here we go. Aslan the keeper. He bounces outside. He's got room. 40, 30, 35, 20, 10, 5, and he waltzes in the end zone. Oh my goodness.
He took it the distance, and that's what he's been doing all game. Amazing runs for Carter Aslan.
What a finish by Carter Aslan on 3rd and 14 from his own 34. He takes it 66 yards.
MHS needed a big play there, and they really did get it.
What a finish to this game. We are watching 2:46 on the clock, and 32-19. This will put them back up 14. That's just a killer if you're the Derby defense. There's a snap and the hold from Aslan, and the extra point is through. And 33-19, the Indians get that 14 points back on the board, and that will be the lead with 2:46 to go in the 4th. What a drive.
I knew the MHS offense was explosive, but man, they went extra on that last play there.
Just an incredible turn of events. I thought MHS might be putting themselves in a hole there. 3rd and 14. They call the QB sneak that you said was pivotal early in the game. Get a huge 66-yard touchdown. Just an incredible turn of events right there. Wow.
In the first game of the season, is a game that you test a lot of components of your team, whether that's offense or defense. And I truly think the Indians have found an amazing thing with their QB runs.
Just under 3 minutes to play. Derby down 14 again. They just gained it back, and the Indians took 2 minutes off the clock and got a touchdown out of it. You only got 2:40 to score. If you're Derby, you need to get something going fast. Pass game especially.
Pick up and drop in your cross receptors on the way out, we would appreciate it. Kicking off for Manhattan, number 81, Riley
Vikander to kick after a big Aslan touchdown. And he'll boot that one deep. Best kick of the night for him, I think, so far. Breaking a seam. And, the kicker, Vikander, there to make the tackle. A little risky every time they've kicked it. It looks like they get up to the 40 almost every time. Makes the MHS fans nervous. But good stuff.
Run. That was a good run, though, by Derby. You got to see,
33-yard return.
Braxton Clark here. I think the spotlight really is on Braxton Clark. QB as the leader of the team has to really propel their team to a victory, and we'll see if he can do that here, but chances are definitely in the Indians' favor at the moment.
For sure, they definitely are right now. So here's Clark rolling out to his right. That's a tough throw with the left hand. Wow, he is something special tonight. They haven't been playing the best offensively, but Braxton has been throwing the ball, slinging it around really well, but going across your body with your left hand, rolling to your right is one of the hardest throws to make. For right-handed people, it's going to their left. So what a throw by Braxton. Right on the money right there.
Shout out to left-handers.
Yeah, great way to start the drive. Left-handers, you don't see them very often in football, but Braxton is one of them, and he has been doing amazing so far. Here's Clark, number 3. On the fly. He's going to have to rush. Stumbles forward. And a tackle is made by Clayton Frayne in the backfield. Number 58. Looks like there might be some controversy. And a timeout, I think, for the Derby Panthers. Stop the clock there. 2 minutes and 22 seconds here in the fourth quarter. When they hold up those 4s on their fingers, they mean business. It is a 14-point lead. Almost under 2 minutes to play, and they are looking dominant on defense right now.
And the crowd feels it too. I mean, it's been a great crowd tonight, and they're really watching the game closely and truly getting into it, which I think is a great advantage for the home team.
Just out of the timeout, we welcome you back to MHS Student Media, live MHS Sports here tonight. The Indians trying to hold off the Derby Panthers with a lead of 14 with 2:20 to play. Clark rolls out to his right, slings it with his left back across the middle field, and it's intercepted. Stannard's going to move upfield. Still going and finally brought down.
Stannard's been good all night, and the wide receiver bobbled it, and it went straight to Stannard, and of course he caught it.
And that might do it. The Panthers only have 2 timeouts left. They could call timeouts, but the Indians could run out the clock here. What an interception. It was tipped by the cornerback, and Stannard picks it off. He's so good at that. Last year he was crucial at getting big interceptions in a game against Washburn, in a game against Derby as well, and he gets another one here in the home opener. Here's Aslan by himself. Morgan to his left. He's going to move. Ooh, big defensive stop right there. Looks like that's number 6, Britton Pasquale, flying in there. So Derby will use their second timeout of the half with 2:03 remaining. They only have 1 left, so we'll see what happens here.
Derby takes their second timeout.
Here's Aslan in the backfield with Morgan. He'll hand it to Morgan. Morgan's going to go outside to the 9-hole. Still going. Morgan breaks his seam. Oh, he's pushed out of bounds. About to gain a 7 right there. Wow. Looked like he might have had some room there, but they did a great job forcing him out of bounds. That stops the clock. But still have a chance here on 3rd down. I think it's going to be about, I think it might be 4th down now. Oh, it's 3rd down. 3rd down about 3 for the Indians here. This has just been such a great game. We said our word was electric, and it has definitely lived up to that. Indians have had big plays, followed by a Derby big touchdown and busted open a seam. Back with a Carter Aslan 6-yard rushing touchdown. I mean, incredible. Just incredible offensive styles tonight.
You're absolutely right about that.
Number 14, Carter Aslan, keeps it.
Not much there on the run. It'll be 4th down.
Gets tackled by number 43, Nathan Hopper. Gets out to the 50-yard line for no gain. Brings up 4th and 2.
So 4th and 2 here. Derby stops the clock with their last timeout, 1:47 to go. Anything that happens here is running clock, unless it's out of bounds, like on a catch. So Derby has to make up 14 points in under 2 minutes. You do a 2-minute drill in football practice for a game-tying field goal or touchdown. You don't do it for a game-tying 14 points. That's 2 touchdowns, 2 drives. They're going to have to drive that really fast, score a touchdown, and then get an onside kick. That's going to be a hard task for them.
But we've seen crazy things in this game, so I wouldn't close the door on a possible Derby comeback. But still, rather unlikely.
I'm interested to see what they do here. 4th and 2. I don't know. It looks like they have a heavy package in here. They might try to go for it. I'm not sure what's going on here. So here we go. Indians trying to close out this game against Derby. It has been a very entertaining game so far. And he fumbled the snap, but he's going to get close to the 1st down. They got to push him. And I think he got to the line of game. I think they're going to give him that. He was there until forward motion knocked him back. If they get this, the crowd is going to go crazy. Either way, if they have him at the line of game, they're discussing it. This could be huge. Looks like they're going to have to bring the chains out possibly. And we'll see. And they're going to measure. Here we go. This is a big play right here. Derby could get it just inside their territory, but we'll see if they get the line to gain. And that's a 1st down. Manhattan is going to advance the ball and move the chains for a 1st down, even after the fumbled snap. What a play.
And recovering that fumble was a miraculous play.
And man, I'm not sure if the clock should be running right now. It is. So it's just going to keep ticking. And since it's 1st down, they should knee this out. And I think the Indians are going to successfully complete the 1st win of the season here at Bishop Stadium. What a victory tonight. And Aslan showed out. And he's going to be the one to knee it. For the Indians, they got one more in them. And then this game should be just about over.
Who do you think was the star of the game tonight?
Charles Morgan proved that he is one of the best running backs in the state, and that we are deserving of that number 2 spot. 3 touchdowns, big bursts, but I seriously think the MVP tonight is our offensive line. Our offensive line on all those plays was blocking, pushing, opening up holes. They were doing everything to get those plays open. Every time our offensive line didn't do something, we had a loss of yards, and that was kind of how we got drives bad. Also, our defense, offensive line and our defense. Those other guys, they do work. They're incredible running backs, incredible quarterbacks, but you got to give credit to the guys that do the nitty-gritty. And that is going to do it. The time is ticking down, and the Indians are going to pull off a massive victory against the number 6 team in the state of Kansas at home in the home opener. 33-19 is your final score. Indians win it by 14 at home.
This will be the final play of the game. Final score, Manhattan 33. Next week, Manhattan High will go to Topeka High.
So the Indians close out with a great victory tonight, and they are celebrating in the corner of the end zone there. Big time win, 33-19, 14-point victory in their home opener. That does it tonight from MHS Student Media. I'm Cooper Sturm, your play-by-play.
And I'm Lane Lewis, in the color commentator.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, MHS Sports on Friday nights. That will do it from MHS Student Media. Thank you, and have a great night.
Hayden was leading open 41-7.
Dude, you did so good. Oh, you're a dog for that.
Emporia is trailing Pittsburgh 46-14.
I'm glad to have a.
Washington Rural leads Wichita East 26-19 in the fourth quarter. Topeka High was ahead of Macon 26-0 at half last report. Junction City